Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Aries. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be looking at just the general energy around you. We're going to see how specific we can possibly get with this energy. So let's get into it. If you're new, make sure that you do subscribe if you want to see more of my readings. Also, if you would like to see daily horoscopes by me, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Mystical Crystal Tarot and follow me on Twitter at Mystical Crystal. And if at any point you do want a personal, that information will be listed in the description box for you, okay? So Aries, what's the energy surrounding them currently until the 31st of this month? Let's see what's going on. And if anybody wants to know what decks I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using the Kuwait tarot deck as well as the Karma cards and the Angel Answers. Ooh, we have the Emperor and the Empress right next to each other. Let's start here. Aries. Energy around them from now until the 31st. Okay. So these are the cards that we're going to have out. Okay. Interesting. So I actually want to start with the cards in the back. So let's actually discuss the karma cards first. If I can get it. Okay. So we have in the 12th house in Capricorn and Saturn. So we have two cards speaking about karma. We have one card speaking to the unknown. So I already feel like this is a time frame in which you guys are needing to tap into what's under the surface. This is like you dealing with more of the subconscious stuff, your subconscious fears, things that you've been putting off for a while. This is also karma is going to be very prevalent during this time frame. Now, karma is relative in terms of whether it's good or bad to the person. So you can be someone who deems, certain karmic experiences you go through as being negative, and somebody else can deem them as being positive. So really and truly it's relative, but I think that you guys will have more favorable karma during this time frame if you were doing things from a place of, if you didn't do things out of a place of like negativity or maliciousness in terms of like the way you deal with other people and your actions. But just looking at this energy, there's a need for you to again look at what's under the surface and look at what is also some hidden tendencies and things that you just subconsciously do on your own. And you'll see where there may be like some subconscious patterns that you guys need to break, especially if this is like certain addictions, whether that's like eating or other things, watching TV or whatever. Also, whether this is your actions in terms of whether or not you're someone who is more fearful or ambitious. These are things you need to look at in terms of like what are your hidden tendencies and what are some things that you just tend to do on your own that may not make a lot of sense here. Now, also, this is a time frame in which you guys are going to be really realistic in terms of what you need to do to shift your career. Because since we are talking about that Capricorn energy and we're talking about Saturn, we have to talk about the career. Okay. So this is a time frame in which you guys are going to be really realistic in terms of what you can do to shift your career. And you may be extremely concerned about it more than anything. I also see that maturity levels may be spiking up in terms of you like gaining new perspectives and stepping into more of a mature way of handling things after seeing where you may have been going wrong previously in the past with like handling things from a an immature mindset. This is you also restructuring your goals, refocusing your refocusing your eyes on like certain achievements. So this is like pushing yourself further and realizing that you want more for yourself, almost in a sense. Now we also have the Emperor, the Empress, and the High Priestess, which is like so interesting. First of all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. This is some strong energy. Okay, so we have the Emperor and Empress. There may be something to do with a mother or your father in the near future. Some of you are actual parents, excuse me. So something to do with like your parenting, or the person you may have children with may be coming up during this time frame. This could be you trying to use your intuition on whether or not it's a smart idea to keep dealing with them. Some of you may even have suspicions if you are dating someone and you may not necessarily have children, but they do, that the person you may be dating who has children may be, dealing still with the father or the mother of their children. And you could be trying to use your intuition on that as well. That is something that I see. Now, another thing that I'm seeing, I see you guys also trying to use your intuition on what will make the most sense to get you to that place of, like I said, reward. We got the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Cups here. So this is like you wanting more for yourself financially. How can you get to that desired place within your career, or within the things that you're working on, whether it's, a traditional job or not. This is you looking at things that you can do to like boost yourself up. Now, some of you could have moments of thinking kind of negatively, and we do have the Devil card, which is representative of Capricorn energy. So we have a lot of Earth energy coming through. I wouldn't even be surprised if some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, and this person may be of significance during this second half of the month. Now, another thing I see you guys internally balancing out your energy, or at least trying to. You may be trying to keep more of a to yourself approach in terms of how you deal with people. It's like dealing with them from a distance. This is something that you guys are like mastering. And it's only because you realize that by focusing on self and focusing on your goals is what's going to help you get further. And you could realize that you just had a lot of toxic people around you. Some of you also may be trying to use your intuition on whether or not it's a smart idea to work on a toxic relationship because you love this person. It would make you really, really happy to make this connection work. But you just may be realizing a lot of toxic things going on that may be a problem for you. Like, let me clarify the Devil card. Okay, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is in reverse. So, so this is like you being in a relationship with somebody where the relationship is not balanced. And you guys could be trying to balance it out by being patient. Give me a deeper look at my Aries love life. Give me 3 more cards. So yeah, so we have the 3 of Cups, King of Wands, the 2 of Cups. So when it comes to love, it looks like either reconciliations are going to be taking place during this second half, or this is the energy of you guys nipping in the bud a third party situation that may be taking place. Okay. Some of you could be dating another fire sign, or again, you may be feeling like you have to assume more responsibility for the relationship in some sort of way. Also, some of you could be celebrating some sort of accomplishment here with a romantic partner, or like something to do with friends. You may realize that you have some like fake friends because of something that happens with your partner. But okay. Now we also have it's up to you, unlikely, be assertive, reconsider. So I think that during this time frame, there's going to be some things that you're going to have to, of course, make a final decision on, especially some business endeavors that you may have been holding off on actually pursuing. So I do see that you're going to be taking the time to look at like what you can do to start up certain businesses, to start up certain endeavors. And with a lot of things that may be taking place, you may be overthinking things. Understand that it's really up to you how you go about things, but make sure if you're trying to be profitable in any sort of business ideas that it makes sense. Also with the things that take place in terms of like your love life, if you're going to entertain someone or not entertain them anymore, it's really up to you. Now, another thing I'm kind of seeing here, I get this energy where you guys are going to start to realize that something is just not likely to happen. This could be like getting a partner to act right, or getting your partner to, stop lashing out and have anger issues, or not getting them to not react a certain way to certain problems in the relationship. And that could just be extremely hard to do here. Okay. So this is you, and then this unlikely could just be anything. You may be just realizing that something may not likely happen the way that you would have hoped. Now, you're also going to have to assert yourself too during this time frame, in terms of like standing up for yourself and not allowing people to just walk all over you. So during this time frame, I do think that it's best for you to, of course, communicate what you mean, but make sure that it's not coming off as being defensive or being hard to deal with by being assertive. And this is making sure you're building proper boundaries so that you're not being taken advantage of in any sort of way. And then we also have reconsider. So there's something that you're also going to have to take some time to reconsider about whether or not it's a smart idea to do it, or if you should hold off. Now, what this is going to be different for each and every one of you, but you're going to have to, like I said, sit down and reconsider whether or not it's a smart idea for you to act on said thing. But I'm going to stop right here. I hope that I got into some things. If you did enjoy this reading, definitely make sure you thumbs this video up and subscribe. Check out the description if you would like a personal, and I will see you in the next one.